Today is September the 16th,
Yes.
2013. My name is Tanya Finchum along with Alex Bishop. We're with Oklahoma State University, and today we're in Muskogee to speak with Jack Jackson, who turned 100 in August.
Yeah. Over 10.
So thank you for having us today. Thank you for having us today.
Mm.
Can you tell us when you were born? When you were born? Your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
What day?
August 14, 1913.
19th. And where? Where?
Haskell, Oklahoma.
Haskell.
Haskell.
Mhm.
Okay. And then where did you go to school?
Mm.
Where did you go to school?
At Haskell.
Haskell. And how did you come to be in Muskogee?
Mm.
How did you get to Muskogee?
I just drive in the car. I had a car. That's how I come there, just on my own.
Okay. And what kind of work did you do?
Well, from the beginning I was farming, and I worked at the middle hospital at Taft, Oklahoma, 13 years. Then I went to the school, and I helped the 6th grade kids for 26 years, and I retired on the 14th day of August.
Okay. What did you do at the mental hospital?
Huh?
What did you do at the mental hospital?
Take care, I'd call a psychiatric aide. I'd help the men, retarded.
Okay. And then you taught school?
Huh?
Is that
Foster grandparent program.
Foster grandparents.
Foster grandparents. Oh, okay. Foster grandparents.
Hmm?
How did you get involved with the foster grandparents?
What about foster? Yeah.
Mhm.
But the program came out and they wanted somebody to work. And that's when I started working with as a foster grandparent. Until I was 90 years old.
That's a long time.
And I went in that morning on the 14th day of school was starting. I told her, Miss Lowe, I said, you know what? I said, I'm 90 years old. Today my birthday. I said, I didn't sign up to work another year, but I'm quitting this morning.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice. I had a nice life.
It sounds like it. And were you in the war? Did you go to the war?
January 1st, 1941. Then war broke out. They sent me to the South Pacific to the Air Force Guard duty. 3 years, 10 months, 5 days. And they discharged me at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I just moved to there for a while.
And once you got
See, I was 29 when I went in.
Mm-hmm.
did you volunteer?
Huh?
Were you drafted or did you volunteer?
Drafted.
That's
Yeah, they figured, bro, they know they was getting pretty close to war, and they was drafting all those young boys. And as soon as I got in there good, war broke out. The Japanese bomb tore up Pearl Harbor. 3 years, 10 months, and 5 days. I'm not a happy soul, but I was a happy soul when I got my discharge.
Well, after you were discharged, what did you do?
Then I went to farming.
Okay.
Went back to farming. You know, all the mental patients, you know, it's Jim Crow law then. All the black at Norman, Oklahoma, they transferred them to Tag. That's a black mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Worked there for 18 years.
When you were farming, what did you raise?
Huh?
What did you farm?
Raising corn and cotton.
Corn. Okay. How many acres did you have?
Oh, I think, 40 acres.
Kept you busy, though. Kept you busy?
Hmm?
Did you have a tractor?
So what?
A tractor?
Yeah. Later years, first started out with a team, but I bought me a little old tractor. A little Ford tractor.
Well, and you grew up on a
And I raised cows. And when I tell one morning to feed them, and I had square bales, I take them and step back. It was some deer vines, these all tangled up. You know, fell, sat on my back, kicked up my heel, and I said, this is it. I'm going to sell them cows and quit fooling with them. And I did.
Once you make up your mind, it's made.
Hmm?
Once you make up your mind, it's made. You make up your mind and stick to it.
Yeah.
When you were younger, living on the farm, did you have chores? What were your chores as a child?
Hmm?
When you were a youngster, when you were young, what chores did you have on the farm?
Oh, I just raising corn and cotton there.
When you were little,
Oh, I played, go to school.
you didn't have
But I'm
chores?
not like all little boys.
Keep speaking. Is that us or them? It's them.
Might be his area. Yeah. Is that them?
Do you remember the name of your school? Was it a one-room school?
Hmm?
Was it a one-room school? Do you remember?
But the what?
The school, a one-room, just one room?
3.
3. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
Hmm?
How many brothers and sisters?
3 sisters. 2 brothers. Had 3 brothers, but he got wet and he didn't know he had to, went with his dad to cut a little wood. Here come a shot lady, he got wet and he had a smallpox, and that was it. That was all of it. The rest of them never get grown. But I'm the oldest one out of 9 kids. I've gone way early one morning at 1 o'clock. 14th day of August, 1913. Up to 14th day of August, 2013.
Wow.
100 long, happy years.
Well, tell us about meeting your wife.
Hmm?
Tell us about meeting your wife. How did you meet your wife?
Oh, she's a little girl running around there. Teenager. I I was 7 years old, and I don't know how old I am. She know. We lived 50-something years.
50-something years.
But he was older.
He's-
Right?
13 years older than she is.
So
I
how,
never did drink, smoke, chew, or dip. No strong drinks, no morning coffee.
and what was your favorite food?
Greens and cornbread.
I don't know, most anything then. See, I didn't have no favorite food. Oh, that was edible.
You ate whatever she fixed.
Hmm?
You ate whatever she fixed. You ate what your wife fixed. Well, how did you catch her?
Hmm?
How did you catch her?
Cook.
How did you catch your wife? Or she caught you?
Hmm?
I'm just trying to figure out how you two got married. How many children do you have?
Hey,
8. Well, that
5
can't be.
girls and 3 boys.
Pretty big family. Big.
He was older, right? He was 40 when he got married. Or when he had children.
When he started having kids.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you had your first child?
Hmm?
How old were you when you had your first child?
I don't know.
Old
I
enough.
didn't try to keep him count with that.
It was after World War II. Is that when he got married? And
Mm-hmm.
no. But I wonder what would he do after World War II? Maybe we can ask. What did you do after World War II? Tell us about life after you got back from the war.
What?
Tell us about your life after you got back from the war.
That's what I said. I went to farming. I told her that.
And then he gave it up. After you gave up farming, what did you do?
That's when I started working at the mental hospital and at the school.
What about your family? Did you start a family?
Yeah, I started a family after I come out of the army.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how did you meet your wife?
She was there in the country like I was.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met her.
Did you go on Did you go on a date?
Huh?
Did you go on a date?
On a date?
Yeah.
Went on a married date. I went on and got married. That was cheap that day and time. That was cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I seen them work for 50 cents a day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, but they did. 50 cents for 10 hours.
Do you remember your first car?
First what?
Car?
Car. A Model A Ford. Then I got me an old truck. In later years, when I was working and going on, I got me a Mercury Grand Marquis. That's the best car I ever had. Kept it. Yes, I did. I kept it. I forgot now how many years, 13 I think. I sold it to my nephew for $500. One day we was at our sister's house, at my daughter's house. So he gave me $500 for it, and he kept it 2 or 3 years. He sold it for the same $500. That's a good call, because I always took care of it. I didn't put a scratch on it. No, I was particular about my transportation.
Sure.
No, I didn't put a scratch on it.
Did you live in Muskogee when you were working? No,
No.
not from here.
Haskell on the farm. He just came to Muskogee in 2010. He had fallen, and then we had to put him in the nursing home. And then he moved here last year in 2012 over here, him and my mom, because he was in a nursing home and she was still there out in the country on the farm. And so we found this place to where they could be together again. So they moved over here in November of 2012.
Not too long ago then.
He served in the South Pacific, right?
Mhm.
Is that right? And maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. A little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about the war? What it was like for you?
No, it was pretty rough for me, because I didn't want to be there.
Okay. And you fought in the South Pacific, right?
Yeah, I was on the South Pacific. First island, the little thing, you get up. When the tides got up, it cut us off for the rest of the people for several hours. Then I went out there, they shipped me down to what they call New Caledonia. It's a pretty good sized island. Stayed there 18 months. Went to the South Pacific, to the Philippines. That's where I put the rest of the army in. Come on back and they discharged me. Port Leavenworth, Kansas.
And what branch of the service were you in?
Huh?
What branch of the service were you in? Army, Navy?
An army.
Army? Did you ever see action in the Philippines?
No, I was close to it, but I didn't come in contact with no action. I was doing guard duty out, but the planes coming in. He'd go out and bomb up there the Japanese 14th day of August. The Philippine boy run up to me. Oh, hey, Joe, victory. That's a happy day for me on my birthday. The old Tojo surrendered.
So, what were some of your main duties? What were some of your main duties?
In the army,
Yeah.
I just doing guard duty.
Guard duty?
Yeah, somebody had to do guard duty.
Did you have to do it all night?
Huh?
Did you ever do an all-night duty? Did you do it all night? Were you on guard duty throughout the night?
No, daytime.
Daytime?
Somebody else was doing guard duty, but at night.
Did you get any training before you went?
Went where?
To the war?
No. No training to do.
They just put you on a ship and sent you.
Just draft me, cause they know all is coming. And they know anything. They was one of the guards say, I hear a bunch of planes coming. And they didn't pay much attention to it. Know anything, they're dropping bombs. Boom, 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 boom. Put them ships under the water there in the harbor. That's the first time I've heard of Pearl Harbor. When they're bombing it.
What was he there?
I didn't have no television. I didn't have no radio. Next morning I went up to the stove and I read the old man and said, they bombed Pearl Harbor last night, or yesterday. The world in a terrible shape. It's tough. 4 years. Fighting, killing people. A lot of people lost their lives that I knew.
Well, when you got to Kansas, how did you get back to Oklahoma? From Kansas, how did you get back to Oklahoma? From Leavenworth.
From overseas?
From Kansas,
On the train?
on a train.
Yeah, train.
Did your farm
I don't think they had no buses then. They didn't have no buses then. Train.
And you two weren't married at that point, were you? Did your farm have electricity when you came back? Electricity. When did the farm get electricity? Electricity on the farm.
On the farm.
When did it get there? Electric. Do you remember when you got electricity on the farm?
I don't understand.
Rural electric.
Do you remember when you got electricity on the farm?
1938. 1938. Come out of old Muskogee. Always glad. They had these old lamps. Couldn't hardly see by them, not at night. 100 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
Thank the Lord He able me to be in good health, good remembered, good mind. I've seen people, just go all to pieces. But I always try to treat people right, regardless. And they pay it all.
What's your favorite memory about the farm?
About the farm?
Yeah, do you have a favorite memory about farm life? No?
No.
How'd you take care of all those kids on the farm?
How'd I do what?
Well, how'd you take care of all those kids on the farm?
I was farming,
There.
raising corn and cotton, selling that cotton.
Did the kids ever help you?
Every day. They come in from school, I go pick them up.
Did they?
Yeah.
You train them how to work.
What'd you make them do?
She didn't make them do nothing. I did that.
Your wife said she did all the work.
No, she didn't. I know she didn't say that. I know she didn't say that. Don't try to put nothing
No.
over me.
We worked together.
I'm too old,
Yeah.
old a cat to be fooled by a kitten.
Yeah. I bet you two work
That's
together.
what I said.
Say
I'm
it.
too old a cat to be fooled by a kitten.
Heard that, didn't you?
I assumed that you worked together.
We did.
I bet you were a good team. You and your wife. You worked together.
She worked long as I worked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm old and I'd retired. And I went to join Social Security. I didn't throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
I was putting it in the bank. What I didn't use, I put it in the bank. Armstrong. I had 2 daughters on my living will. And when the husband turned over, told me how much money I had up there. I made history in that. You seen the paper?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What was family life like?
Huh?
What was your family life like? Did you tell us a little bit about holidays or birthdays in your home?
No. When I reached that 100, I had a birthday at the church. And that birthday, they're all getting in there. And the man that pastor of the church, he gave me a check for $100. And the rest of it all goodness. I had a good life. I thank the Lord. One guy told me I was going to live 5 more years. I don't know but some preacher told me that. I don't know how long I live. I don't know. I never was about no heart trouble or nothing.
Did you ever think you would live to 100?
Yeah.
You did?
Mother-in-law lived to be 101. That is a sweet woman, my goodness. She was a sweet mother-in-law. She said, Jack, you better to me than some of my own kids. See, I take them to town, and I give them money, they take it. You won't take nothing. You won't let me cook nothing. I don't want you to do to me. You're so sweet. She lived to get 101. That's a sweet mother-in-law. You know, some people don't have some mother-in-laws is tough.
Well, what was her secret to living that long?
Huh?
What's the secret to living to 100?
Treat everybody right.
What's the secret?
Mm-hmm.
Trust in God.
That's right.
That's the only secret.
She made us all.
Trust in God.
Okay.
Do right. Treat everybody right. Black, white, or whatever. Treat everybody right.
That's right.
That's what I tried to do. But the Bible says none good but the Lord Jesus Christ. But it's my desire to be good, just to close the walk with thee. So that's all I know.
Did you go to church quite a bit? Was that an important part of your life?
The deacon of the church.
Oh, you're the deacon of the church. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the deacon.
The only deacon we got at church.
What church? What was the name of the church?
Christ Tree.
Well, when I started with Wilson Chapel Baptist Church.
No, it was Clyde
They
Tree.
built it out of block. My dad hauled sand from the river up there to help make the model, to put them big old blocks. They was heavy. Dad held all the sand from the river up there to build. In later years, had on the dinette, it was smaller down low. I had a good life.
So where were you the deacon at?
Wilson Chapel Baptist Church.
And how many years did you do that?
Still yet.
How many years? I was fell. Got up to turn the gas up. It wasn't that cold, but I don't know. And I started stumbling and fell backwards. And wasn't nothing me to catch but the floor. And didn't have no rug on it. That's why I can't walk. I took therapy. I don't know why they make them. And the first time I tried to walk with one of them, I made 35 steps. You know, working with that. They had a wheelchair running behind me. But it didn't come back no more. Had it kept on, I never would have got feeble like I am. So that's the reason why I had to use this wheelchair.
So what is a typical day for you?
Huh?
What is a typical day for you?
I didn't get that cripple. What did you say?
What's a typical day? What do you do during the day? What are some of the things you do today?
Nothing. You can't do nothing. I have him to put him in that chair for me to move him, for me to move him.
Mm-hmm.
And I push the chair. Since it's got to be warm, I've taken him out twice and pushed him around on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll ask him, maybe say today, I'll ask him, you want to go out? No, because I'm scared you're going to let me fall.
Mm-hmm.
So by him being afraid, I don't take him. Because I want him to have the trust in himself that I'm going to take care of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Do you have a motto you live by?
Huh?
Do you have a motto that you live by?
Have a what?
A motto.
Philosophy.
A philosophy. No?
Doing it, being right.
Well, Sure. When history is written, what do you want it to say about you?
So what?
When history is written, what do you want it to say about you?
Say what you want to say.
You're pulling my leg now.
Huh?
What do you want it to say? What do you want to be remembered for?
You all remember God.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for coming.
Now, what do you want people to remember about you?
That I live 100 years by treating people right. That's number one.
That's number one. Well, we thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.